What's up, everybody? Welcome to another monthly ranking video where I rank every movie that I watched for the first time in a certain month. Today, I'll be ranking every movie I watched for the first time in November of 2023. Yes. Okay, so before I get started, I want to say that I want to apologize for not releasing a video last week. I won't go into detail, but it was because of personal reasons. I'd rather not talk about it, but something personal in my life happened, and I wasn't able to release a video. Also, I had bad allergies too, and I'm still trying to get over it. I think I'm pretty much over it, except I don't have like the strongest voice really to even do a video, but I decided fuck it, I'll do it anyway. So if my voice sounds different, or I'm not as energetic as I usually am, I guess, then that's why. But yeah, sorry for not releasing a video last week. I took a break a little bit, I guess you can say, but I'm back now. So yeah, and I know I still need to do that certain video where I reveal my new favorite movie. Haven't yet, obviously. I haven't even made the video yet, but maybe next Wednesday. Maybe I'm actually planning on rewatching that movie first. Again, but yeah. Hopefully that will be the next video. But anyways, so yeah. All right. Enough of that. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into this ranked video. Look, first off, this video might be a little short because I didn't watch very many movies in November, honestly. I didn't. In fact, this is the least amount of movies I have seen in a monthly ranking video. I have only seen 6. And yeah, only 6. So there's only 6 movies I'll be ranking here. So yeah. So this won't be the best ranking monthly ranking video. So yeah. But anyways, but I'm glad to be back. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All 6 movies I've seen for the first time in November of 2023. Okay, here we go. Alright, so coming in at number 6, we have the first of 2 Studio Ghibli movies that I watched, and that is Only Yesterday. This came out in the 90s, and it was, I watched the dubbed version, I know, but I do watch the dubbed versions of these Studio Ghibli movies, and I know Daisy Ridley played the main character as an adult. She did in this film, but and I thought she was good, actually. She was really good. That was the first time I ever heard her with an American accent, and I'm like, wow, she was really good. Let me turn my phone down. Sorry about that. But yeah, but this movie, it's one of my least favorite Ghibli movies so far. I liked it better than Castle in the Sky, which might get me crucified because I know that's a pretty beloved one. But that's actually my least favorite Ghibli movie that I've seen so far. I don't hate it, and I don't even hate this movie either. I actually liked it to some extent, but I just feel like maybe I need to rewatch it because I remember some stuff, but not everything. But I remember it being pretty cool, like pretty interesting. It's not like your typical, like a lot of Ghibli films are like, fantasy based. This one's a lot more realistic, and it's pretty cool. I liked it. It's a coming of age movie, I would probably say, but yeah, I enjoyed it. But it is my least favorite of the what I've seen of November, but still enjoyable. So yeah. Only Yesterday, that's my number 6. Okay, coming at number 5, we have a movie that a lot of people might, like, you might would say, it's about time you've seen this movie, because this is a very beloved film. It's very critically acclaimed, and it's very popular amongst fans, and people love this movie. I don't love it, but I see the appeal. I think it's pretty good. That is La La Land. Yeah, I finally got to see La La Land. I'm working on Damien Chazelle's ranking, and finally got to see La La Land, and it's good. It's really good. I um like for a musical especially, it's very good. I don't like musicals, but I thought that this was a musical done right. Because what I don't like about musicals, I've said this before, but a lot of musicals usually is just 90%, musical numbers and about just 10% of dialogue. This actually does what I want every musical to do. It does space out the musical numbers, and I was like, and I remember when the movie first started, it started right away with the musical number, and I'm like, and I didn't really care for the song, and I'm like, oh no. Like, I had a feeling that it was probably just going to be a lot of musical numbers, but it actually wasn't. There wasn't that many, honestly. In fact, I don't really remember that many at all. I mean, there was like some dancing, but like in terms of like singing, like I don't remember there being any at all in the third act. I mean, maybe there were some, but I don't remember that many. And also, I want to say that this movie kind of reminded me of the Martin Scorsese film New York, New York, about two people who fall in love with each other, but they're both trying to make it big. That wasn't a very good movie, New York, New York. But however, this I think it's like New York, New York, but done 10 times better. I should also mention, of course, Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are both fantastic in this film. Um, like I wasn't too impressed by Ryan Gosling's singing voice, but he was very good in the movie, and his dancing was great. And Emma Stone, super like her singing voice was actually really good, and dancing too. I will say I enjoyed the dancing more than the singing, but I did enjoy the choreography, and the songs are okay. Not really my thing, but they were fine. But I still enjoyed this movie for what it was. Like it was really good. I liked it a lot. Or I liked it pretty well enough, just not amazing. In fact, right after this is another Damien Chazelle film that I liked better, but I still enjoyed La La Land. I thought it was good. So yeah, La La Land. That is my number 5. Okay, coming in at number 4, we have Damien Chazelle's most recent film. That is Babylon. Came out just last year, I think. Yeah, last year, 2020 or 2022. And I liked it pretty good too. I liked it a little bit better in La La Land, but I will say it was a little bit too long. It didn't need to be 3 hours. I think 2 hours would have been fine, but it didn't need to be 3. But it was still good though. It kind of reminded me a lot like Boogie Nights a little, just not about porn, but still it's a little similar to that in some aspects, and I thought it was done very well. There was like a certain scene in the movie that I didn't really think was needed, and it changed the tone of the film. Like it made no sense of why it was in the movie. I just for weirdness, I guess, shock value or something. But I will say it's a scene involving Tobey Maguire, and I will say Tobey Maguire, his performance, he just has a cameo, but his performance in the scene was great. It's just the scene itself, I didn't understand like why it was in the movie. It was just weird. It was a very bizarre scene, and it was pretty uncomfortable too at a certain part in it. It made me feel very uncomfortable. But yeah, aside from Tobey Maguire, he was great. But the movie, I mean, that scene itself was kind of, yeah, didn't care for it, and I didn't understand why it was in the movie. But yeah, but also the other performances too. Margot Robbie was outstanding. I'm not like a humongous Margot Robbie fan, but she's fine for an actress, and I gotta say this was probably her best performance of what I've seen. I thought she was great. She was really good in this movie. Brad Pitt was fine, but I don't know. His character wasn't really anything new I've seen. Like, I don't know. It kind of seems like he plays the same character nowadays. Is that just me? I don't know. It just he just kind of seems like he wasn't very much different from Cliff Booth in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So, yeah. But you know, he was fine. And I don't know who played the. I want to say he was the main character. Manny, that was the character's name. I don't know the actor who played him, but he was very good too. But yeah, it was a good movie. I just wish it was trimmed down a little bit, and I wish that weird scene wasn't in it. I mean, Tobey Maguire, sure, but yeah. In fact, you know, now that I think about it, like speaking of like comparing this to Boogie Nights, like Tobey Maguire and even that scene kind of, but not. It wasn't like it was much more weird, but it did remind me of a little bit like Alfred Molina's character in Boogie Nights, a little bit, but much stranger, and I felt like it didn't really serve much of a purpose. And the one in Boogie Nights I felt like served more of a purpose. This one not really, but yeah. But I think those are the only things that held the movie back for me. Is just, you know, should have been shorter, a little bit shorter, and they could have lost that scene. But other than those, it was a very good movie, and I thought the ending was really cool. Like, I really liked the ending of the movie. That was very well done. But yeah, Babylon. It's a good movie. It's a very good movie, and that's number 4. Yeah. Okay, coming in at number 3. Now, these next 2 movies I have already talked about in my last video, which was my ranking for all the David Fincher movies. But, you know, I'll talk a little more about them again, but for like a little bit. But yeah, coming in at number 3 is The Killer, David Fincher's most recent film, starring Michael Fassbender and Tilda Swinton. It's a good movie. It's a very good movie. I just didn't like the ending. That was it. The ending kind of ruined it for me, but other than that, I thought it was a good movie. It was really cool, especially in the beginning of it, and Michael Fassbender gives an amazing performance in it. Excuse me. Tilda Swinton's not in it a lot, but she's pretty good. I mean, when is she not good? You know. But yeah. But yeah, it's a good movie. I just didn't like the ending. It didn't feel like an ending to me, and it just, yeah. And it felt kind of short too, but yeah. But yeah, The Killer, it's a decent movie, and that's my number 3. Coming at number 2, we have a better David Fincher movie, and that's The Game. Yeah, The Game was the movie that after I watched it, I was like, okay, I have seen every David Fincher movie. Now it's time to rank them. That was the last David Fincher movie I watched, and it surprised me of how much I enjoyed it. I remember thinking it was fine whenever it was starting, but then like in the second act, things started to get interesting, and then by the third act, I was hooked in, and the twist and the ending, followed by the ending, is what made the movie for me. Amazing twist. That was an amazing twist. And, yeah, it was just so good. And, what's his name? Michael Douglas was fantastic in the film. It makes me want to watch, Falling Down. I need to see that movie so badly now. But, yeah. I really enjoyed The Game. It's really good. I think I ranked it at number 3 or number 4 on my David Fincher ranking. I can't remember. I can't remember if I ranked it above Fight Club or not. I don't think I did. I think I liked Fight Club better, so it's probably number 4. But yeah, I really liked The Game. So yeah, The Game, that's number 2. And now, my number 1 favorite movie that I watched for the first time in November of 2023 is the second Studio Ghibli movie, and it's also my second favorite Studio Ghibli movie after My Neighbor Totoro. That is Whisper of the Heart. I kind of feel like this movie doesn't get talked about that much when it comes to Studio Ghibli, but when I do hear people talk about it, they always say how good it is, and yeah, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was really good. Shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers, Shay Farillas. This is actually his favorite Studio Ghibli movie, and he ranked it at number one on his ranking of the Studio Ghibli films. And yeah, he didn't disappoint me of saying how good it was because it was fantastic. I prefer My Neighbor Totoro just a little bit more, but I still thought this was a great film. Like honestly, I think this is probably better than Totoro, but like this and of course Spirited Away, I would say so far what I've seen from Ghibli, those are the two best. I don't know which one is better, but possibly Whisper of the Heart. But I thought Whisper of the Heart was fantastic. And it's just like kind of a simple story just about this girl just trying to find her place in her trying to find, her place in life, and she's like also like rewriting the lyrics to the song Country Roads Take Me Home by John Denver, which is kind of odd, but because it's just like a very random thing in the movie and a very random song, but it's so good though, and it kind of makes me like the song a little more now. I mean, but yeah, but really great film. Really great film. I really enjoyed it, and I thought the voice cast was great. I can't even remember who was all in it. I think Brittany Snow, I think is her name, who voiced the main character, and also Ashley Tisdale was in it too as her friend, which I thought was kind of odd, but she was fine though. But yeah, but I really enjoyed Whisper of the Heart. I thought it was really good. And that's so far my second favorite Ghibli movie. I might have to rewatch that in Totoro again when I get closer to that ranking, which I'm not entirely sure when that will happen. I mean, first of all, I still got a bunch Ghibli movies to watch that I still haven't seen yet. Like, I still haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies or Princess Mononoke or Ponyo or Howl's Moving Castle even, and a bunch of others. But there's still a lot of Ghibli movies I still need to see. But as of right now, as I'm recording this, I actually don't have HBO Max, or Max. It's just called Max. I don't have Max at the moment right now. And I don't know when we'll get it back, or even if we'll get it back. And that was like the easiest place to find at least most of the Ghibli movies. I know Grave of the Fireflies wasn't on there, but like I think all the others were, and that's where I saw all the other Ghibli movies. But I don't know. I might have to buy. I know I'm gonna buy Grave of the Fireflies, but I might have to buy some of those others, maybe if I can't find them anywhere else. So yeah. It'll be a while, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, Whisper of the Heart is my number one favorite movie that I watched for the first time in November of 2023. So yeah. All right, there we go. There is my ranking for all the first time watch movies of November 2023. So in the comments, give me all the movies that you watched for the first time in November 2023. And I know there's only 6 movies I watched, but what is your favorite and least favorite of all the 6 movies I watched of this month? So yeah. Alright, so again, I'm going to try to do that video of, revealing and explaining what my new favorite movie is. Maybe. I'm going to try to do that. Hopefully I'll release that next Wednesday. So, I know I keep promising it. Haven't done it yet, but hopefully. But yeah, look out for that. So yeah, and hopefully look out for some more videos. I'm glad to be back again. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm starting to kind of like, almost starting to kind of lose interest in this channel, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But I still want to keep going. I still want to keep going. We'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. It's just that there's some stuff going on in my life right now, and quite a bit of stuff going on right now, and I'm just not entirely sure if I'm going to still keep going. But as of right now, I am. You know, if something happens, I will let you guys know. But I'm right now. As far as right now, I'm here to stay. So yeah, and thank you guys for watching my videos. But yeah, I appreciate it. But anyways, but yeah, okay. So please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, and share. And I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.